Good morning. Today is October 7th, 2015. The sun has finally shown itself after maybe 2 weeks of overcast and rain. So I just want to do a quick video on all the orchids that are blooming right now, and also maybe to show some that are going to bloom, if they had any spikes or sheaths. So first off is my Phalaenopsis hieroglyphica. It's been in bloom for a while, and it's still going. Looks really nice here with the sun shining on it. Up next is one of my Dendrobium Phalaenopsis type. It's come into bloom now. And this one is the Dendrobium Borana Diamond number 2. Looks really nice as well. The Cardinal Gem is still in bloom, but it looks a little less pristine than before when I first video recorded. But up where it's hanging is my CG Roebling, which is finally opened. There's only 2 blooms, but look really nice, and it has a fantastic fragrance. It smells like sweet jasmine or something, very similar to the LC Schilleriana, but this one is, I think, more fragrant than the Schilleriana. Yep. Very nice. This is an Oncidium Sharry Baby. This actually belongs to my roommate. It's open up and it smells wonderful. There are 3 more spikes that this particular plant is developing. There's one right there, and there's one right there, and there's another one somewhere in there. But yeah, this one smells like, I don't know, now that I think about it, it's less chocolatey, more vanilla-y. And right next to the Sharry Baby is this guy that's slowly opening up. It is the Millennium Magic Witchcraft, which has its characteristic black flowers. Looks really cool. And the Pscyhopsis Mendenhall Hildos is still in bloom. This is the second bud. Looks also very nice. My Phalaenopsis that's peloric is still in bloom, and actually there are a couple more buds that are developing, which is a very nice surprise. I thought it was on its way out, but nope, it's still going. Definitely no complaint there. And of course there is my gigantic Phalaenopsis NOID. It's been sitting in my room in a community pot that has opened its last couple buds on this particular spike. I do not believe there is any more bud that's going to open up. As soon as it finished blooming, I need to repot it. It's just grown in sphagnum moss within these cheap plastic pots that doesn't have any slits that I don't like because I feel like it's suffocating the roots. So I'll be repotting that as soon as it finishes its blooms. Alright, so now we're going to go into the part where all the orchids that are in spike On one of my lower shelves here, there is this mini NOID Phal that's in spike as well. It's doing really well. Next to it is a Sharry Baby, my division of the Sharry Baby that you saw earlier. It's also in spike and in bud. It's doing really well considering its size. And I'll just go ahead and mention this, but the Coelogyne usitana was going to be part of this mini update, but it aborted its flower spike just right when it was developing its first bud. The flower spike just completely turned brown. I don't know why, but I just went ahead and cut it off, and that gave me an opportunity to repot it. So that's what I did last night. And it's interesting that the roots are sort of reminds me of Oncidium, but then it has like these hair like structures on it, like a petalum. So that was really interesting. Now I hope that by repotting this, it's not going to set it back too much. I don't know if they like their roots being disturbed. I'm speaking to the Coelogyne genera or genus, but yeah, that was not expected, and such a shame, but oh well. This is my amethystoglossa, or Cattleya amethystoglossa. It's also in sheath, and right next to it is I'm gonna call it a NOID for now, since I don't really know what it is exactly, because I can't make out the handwriting on the tag, but it's in spike as well, and the spike is doing wonderfully. And there's also new roots that are developing, which I'm glad, since they'll give it a good support system to developing, more buds. And right here is one of my NOID Cattleya types that I've had for maybe 3 or 4 years now, and it's finally developed a flower sheath. So hopefully I will be seeing some flowers in the next couple months or so. I don't know what this looks like, but I hope to find out very soon. This is a FDK After Dark Sunset Valley Orchids, and it's my first Cattleya type orchid that is currently in spike. So that's exciting. And this is a look on one of my NOID Cattleya. It has a flower sheath and hasn't been doing much. I hope it didn't abort any plans for flowering, since I chopped off its leaf at the tip there, because I noticed that it turned black, and then it was slowly spreading towards the sheath there. So I promptly cut it off and then cauterize it with a little cinnamon powder, and it has stopped spreading. But I hope that didn't set it back. In other news, the pseudobulb is swelling up with more root development, and I love how this orchid is wrapping its root on the pot. I really want all my orchids to do this, those that are planted in clay pots. It looks so just very tropical for some reason to me. But yeah. Alright, that will do it for this mini update. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now.